defends his title here in the Deutsche Bank Park Arena. This the tale of the tape, 33 versus 35. Height and reach on the side of ENGIZEK, experience on the side of the champion. Down, he is the challenger in the blue corner. Kincl defending the title in the red corner. What a night, what a fight.
How long until Kincl closes the distance and tries to get this to the ground? There is a look in the eyes of ENGIZEK right now. Confident and deadly, moving around the outsides. If he can find his range, he's super, super aggressive on the feet with the hands.
Looks huge in there as well. Oof. Firing those kicks up the middle. Kincl, again, all the people around him, they talk about, you know, he's at the top of the game, but he is such a student of the game. Every time, every session, looking to get better, willing, you know, to learn off people wherever he can get the information. But for me, it's the way he expresses it in the cage, the way he evolves as a fighter as well. One of the most complete mixed martial artists I've ever called fights for.
And intelligent as well, that's something Carlos said in the commentary meeting. He'll learn and adapt and evolve. And from that last outing where he got caught early and didn't start fast, you can see now he's, you know, cautious, he's defensive, he's understanding range. But for me, ENGIZEK just seems to have something special tonight. There's something about him, I don't know what it is. And if Kincl cannot, I can't talk over the crowd is so loud, I can hardly hear myself think. But if Kincl can't get a hold of him, then I think ENGIZEK can run away with this one.
So far, they are exchanging single shots. That long rear leg coming through many times for ENGIZEK.
And he just throws with such explosion, like that. Every punch he throws is a knockout punch. He doesn't throw all of his power into it. It's just loose and has that snap on the end of it. A very talented striker is ENGIZEK.
If you look at their CVs, though, the argument many people made is Kincl has faced much tougher competition and come through that.
Oh, without a doubt, this is the toughest fight of ENGIZEK's life. You could say Kincl's fought tougher, more well-rounded, better strikers. He's been in there with everybody. ENGIZEK, this is a test. He's got to see if he can come through it. But at the moment, looking fluid, looking in control on the feet, is the active of the two. Very, very deceptive the way he throws his kicks.
Oh, and just the frequency, mixing up the targets.
2.5 minutes in now. ENGIZEK seems to have found his range with those low kicks. Will that translate into hands?
One of the things for me was to see how relaxed he was, and look how loose he has come into this. And you only get that loose with confidence, right? Your belief in yourself. If there's an ounce, if there's an ounce of doubt, it's magnified under these big bright lights.
Yeah, supremely confident is ENGIZEK, and now touching Kincl, getting through the guard, finding a home for that right hand, which is definitely going to be the shot he's looking to finish the fight with. Goes down low to the body with it now. Response from Kincl, the champion.
One of the things we've seen, particularly in that fight with Vavrzyniak, is the ability for Kincl to not just go through adversity, but make the adjustments he needs within a fight. He's not just a plan A, no plan B fighter.
No, experience in spades for Kincl. Oh, nice deep up the middle.
That middle kick is starting to frustrate Kincl as well. There you go, yeah. There's the first attempt at a shot.
That was frustration and almost desperation from Kincl as well. He needs to get hold of the upper body. He doesn't need to shoot those far away shots. If he wants a takedown against ENGIZEK, he's going to have to close up and get in the clinch. But to get there is so difficult. He uses such a variation of strikes on the feet. At the moment, great kicking game.
Yeah, and again, he's targeting that midsection. Watch the right elbow of Kincl, because he is dropping that arm as the kicks come up. So if ENGIZEK either throws the left hook to follow or goes high with the kick, that could be an option as well.
Nice calf kick, responds. Yeah, you're right, that right arm is coming down, that elbow keeps dropping to the body. If he times it well, goes to the body, then goes to the head.
And it's instinct as well, trying to protect that vital organ, that liver. The speed of these middleweights as well. This is
athleticism. Yeah. These two are extremely athletic. And again, it's interesting to see if ENGIZEK can sustain that over rounds, over championship rounds. seems calm in there and loose and doesn't seem to be stressed, which is a big part of it. We've also seen Kincl struggle sometimes in the later rounds, but at least he's been there and felt it.
Yeah, that PATRIK, Pirat Kristofic fight in particular.
The crowd really getting behind ENGIZEK in this one. And again, both men come to the center of the octagon cage. It's a battle of inches. Finds his range early with the body shot.
What do you want to see differently from Patrick Kincl in this one? Again, one round down now, unfamiliar territory for the champion.
Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see him push the pace. I know he's got the gas tank. I want to see him put ENGIZEK in ugly positions. I want him to have him on the back of the fence. I want him to do. Oh, nice low kick that though. I want him.
And a change of stance. That says a lot.
I want him to go to work and put his hands and wrestling together. At the moment, he's done some good stand-up and then he's tried to wrestle, but naked shots and from too far away. Needs to throw a combination into a grab or a takedown attempt. But ENGIZEK doing everything right so far, moving well, and it's on those moments when he blocks those kicks. Hey, nice inside, then high kick. Beautiful from ENGIZEK.
The speed at the switch comes up.
And that's where you said about that right elbow coming down. Kincl could be vulnerable. Kincl hasn't tried to grapple yet in this round and hasn't looked for anything upper body either. Switches stance, that left leg could come to the head.
That left leg is also bearing a lot of bruising now on the shin, or around the calf, I should say, from those low kicks from Kincl.
Switches stance with that left hand, maybe going to do the same again and follow up with another punch.
He really does push through the ball of his feet into that teep, Luke.
I like how ENGIZEK is switching stances, hard to read. Now up against the fence though. This is where Kincl wants him.
I think he's doing it though to protect that lead leg, Luke.
Yeah, from that calf kick, it looked to do a lot of damage, but still moving okay. And if your legs hurt, your ankles hurt, I don't think you're doing jumping teeps, so he's okay at the moment. Seems like loose on his feet and trying to find that range. Follows up with that low kick. Beautiful stuff from the challenger.
Eating up that lead leg, really turned his hips over into that attack on the lead leg of Kincl.
Surprised to see this one on the feet for so long.
I think that's credit to ENGIZEK's output. Like, Kincl's not taking risks to come inside when you can see the speed and the reaction and the precision that ENGIZEK is able to deliver.
But that's definitely part of the game plan. Yeah. Every time Kincl throws a low kick, he tries to check it and then blitz. He hasn't managed to check it. You can see the welt on the calf, right across the calf of ENGIZEK. Nice side kick there to the bread basket. Hey, head kick from Kincl.
Yeah, going up high that time.
Very beautiful inside kick. Like to see him switched out to the head now.
We're looking at the welt on the leg of ENGIZEK, but look at the thigh of Kincl from those chopping outside kicks from ENGIZEK. Beautiful stuff.
Lead leg kick to the head. That was beautiful as well. Again, push up against the fence. Kincl still happy to stand and bang. Doesn't want to look for takedowns.
It's been a bit more of an even round though in this one. Still 1 minute to go.
Still significant strikes strongly in the favor of ENGIZEK at the moment. But it feels like any moment someone can land something heavy. Can't take your eyes off this one. Constant action.
And you said it earlier, this has been a night of moments. And this fight feels like it's building to one of those for sure. Final 30 seconds of round number 2.
Hey, beautiful left hand, left kick.
Another strong attack there from ENGIZEK. Oof.
For me, that left hand, left kick would be a beautiful finish to this. Jabs high, jabs low. Right hand switches. Jabs forward. And the crowd go wild.
Up in the intensity.
That shows the talent and the skill set and the ability that ENGIZEK has.
He went for that.
When he blocks the low kick from Kincl, it could hurt one of his legs because he doesn't block it properly for the calf kick. He blocks it for a low kick.
Yeah. And now we go again. ENGIZEK, white shorts, blue corner. Kincl, the champion. Black shorts, red corner. 2 rounds down on 2 of the judges' scorecards.
I think you'll see Kincl step it up a notch now, put another gear in play. He's definitely capable of doing that. Has really hardly even put in any energy or sweat into this one yet. He's been on the back foot most of the time. Trying to solve the puzzle of getting close to ENGIZEK.
He said in his camp it was hugely motivating having somebody so dangerous to think about when you're going through the tough sessions, when you're waking up early to do the work.
Hey, beautiful jumping teep, landed to the midsection, switch kick, and that flamboyant style, but it's working for him because he's keeping the range. He's doing the fundamental things right, which is allowing him to do those flamboyant attacks.
And he's going first on every exchange. His output has been spectacular over 2, now moving into 3 rounds. Again, closing the distance in the center of the cage. These 2 middleweights exchange.
There's another low kick and responds, then goes high. I like the right head kick. When he throws that right head kick, comes out of nowhere.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, but a beautiful long left hook.
And he mixes his targets. ENGIZEK using the body to try and open up that head. Another low kick. 3 minutes, 20 seconds now in this 3rd round. Kincl does need to switch it up, or even, like you said, up that pressure to force more output from ENGIZEK to see if that cardio tank can stand into those 4th and 5th rounds.
Well, more of an uncomfortable cardio. You know, he's so used to striking. If you can put him up against the fence and make him wrestle, I think that'll affect his gas tank a lot more. And then you can strike with him. But now you're just having a straight kickboxing match. You know, with KERIM ENGIZEK, you might be landing those calf kicks, but apart from that, it's looking like a tough night.
Oh,
landed again.
And another exchange between the 2. Really has been a feature, the leg kicks for both these fighters in this contest.
Yeah, I'm not sure either of these men are going to be able to walk tomorrow. Blitz and attack. There goes the great hips from ENGIZEK. Punch on the break from Kincl. And that's maybe why he's not attempting the takedowns. The hips of ENGIZEK are fantastic.
And they've drilled this right again. ENGIZEK coming out of that UFD. Oh, gee.
Lands well, Kincl there.
And Roberto Soldic, a guy who has a win over PATRIK Kincl, is one of the guys who's helped him prepare for this. So talk about knowing the beast you're about to face. Now Kincl closing the distance. Maybe.
Left hook lands. Everyone, what KERIM is doing so well is he's not allowing the judges to believe that Kincl wins an exchange. Big knee on that takedown attempt, collision there. So every time Kincl throws, even if it's a solid shot like that calf kick, he'll immediately respond. It's a very kickboxing K1 style.
Yeah.
1 for 1 for 1 for 1 for 1.
But having the last word of the sentence,
exactly,
right?
Always having the last word. That's what KERIM has done so well in this fight. Jumping knee, just misses. Kincl doesn't know what's coming at this moment in time. He's so unsure.
He almost dipped into that as well. I think KERIM has read that some of that upper body movement. Oh, now's the first time he's trying to get him to the mat. Oh!
And he really tried there, but KERIM gets back to his feet. But fatigue is setting in now. You can see it on the face of KERIM ENGIZEK. Deep breaths, questioning himself. Kincl still switched in. This is why a minute left in this round. Kincl really needs to push him now.
Oh, he went for the takedown.
And gets it.
That's huge. 45 seconds left in round number 3.
Now. Pops the head out, gets on the back of the champion. Right in front of us in the commentary box. Kimura attempt here for Kincl, trying to feed that arm through and grab hold of his own wrist. But the strength on display here from KERIM.
And what would the odds be on KERIM ENGIZEK being the first one to go for a takedown?
Yeah, and explosively going and converting it. But you now can see the deep breaths of KERIM ENGIZEK. But that crowd behind him can carry him through another 2 rounds. Big knee, big kick.
Just ducks under that. Kincl back into the center they go.
Minutes away from making the upset and becoming the Octagon middleweight champion.
Oof, again that teep to the midsection.
But deep breaths coming from ENGIZEK early on now. Right at the beginning of the round, you can see a change in his demeanor. A little bit more tired now. Kincl looks the same.
But Kincl, 10 minutes to work. 10 minutes is a long time inside the cage with a man like PATRIK Kincl. Oh.
This is what I expected from Kincl. More of this. This is where we're really going to test the mettle of ENGIZEK. We know how talented he is. We've seen it, how athletic he is, what he can do. But now he's going to get bullied by the inspector when he's tired, when he's questioning himself, when he's trying to get his breath. 4 minutes to work, and Kincl has a tight grip around the waist of ENGIZEK.
There was a moment just before they went into the clinch where ENGIZEK shook his arms out, and then PATRIK Kincl closed the distance, and now he'll take the back. Look, this is a big moment for PATRIK Kincl.
ENGIZEK giving up the back, almost like an error there. A very basic mistake made. And now you could just see it. The duck again goes down to the elbow. The body language of ENGIZEK is not good.
And this is where Kincl does some of his best work. We saw it against Vavashenyak when he had that opportunity. Only one moment did he need to turn the tide of that fight. But look at the crowd, listen to the crowd, try and cheer and raise ENGIZEK back to his feet.
I mean, the German fans are yelling at the top of their lungs, but the Czech fans at home will be doing the same.
Oh,
for Kincl as he reaps that leg away and gets that takedown. Looking for the neck.
He has 7 submissions on his record, including that head and arm.
Hey,
and look at the speed at which Kincl closed that distance again.
Made a fantastic decision there, turned the right way. And now he's got fighting 2-on-1 against the grip of PATRIK Kincl. But I imagine that he's going to feel so strong right now in this 4th round.
And again, when you're in these close quarters, you can feel your opponent, right? That energy, you tangibly can tell when it starts to fade.
Yeah, but Kincl taking his foot off the gas a little bit. I'm surprised. Reserving some energy, going to be tired as well. Looking for that switch. ENGIZEK trying to get the back.
This could be huge, but no.
A slight mistake. Makes himself basically just sit down. But great work from him, great idea.
Oh, and back to the mat he goes. Look at Kincl making the adjustments.
And Kincl now trying to drag him off the fence, doesn't do so. Trying to get that overhook. Upper body now control in that side control position.
And this is a great spot for Kincl. And time to work, 1 minute 50 seconds left in this 4th round. ENGIZEK getting warned about the shots to the back of the head there. And Kincl working his way up the torso.
This is exactly what I expected from this fight.
He's about to isolate this arm.
This is exactly what I expected. He's just taken 4 rounds to get to it. And Kincl in these positions is an absolute monster. If he can, like you say, isolate that arm, set up a head and arm choke, take the mount, he's got so many options here. And he's so strong in the upper body. Trying to go to the mounted crucifix.
28 victories, 20 of those by finish for PATRIK Kincl.
But ENGIZEK just got to survive this last minute of this round. And then we go into the 5th and final. And he'll start on the feet.
And he could still need Kincl needing a finish to keep that title.
He will need a finish. So ENGIZEK now 50 seconds to survive. Kincl needs to have some urgency to get to a fight finishing position. Because in the next round, he's going to have to do this all over again just to get here.
Oh, fighting for that head and arm again. Let's see if he can, oof. The urgency there, they're aware of the danger that Kincl brings.
I want to see some more hips from ENGIZEK on the bottom. I want to see some more movement. I want to see him, get that underhook back, get that arm free, trying to step over now. Because if Patrik, if he finds any weakness in ENGIZEK, he'll expose it and he'll snap a limb off. But he's got 15 seconds. Now he really needs to work for this arm.
Final 10 seconds of this fourth round.
This is when we find out about ENGIZEK. The striker will be more effective because ENGIZEK is tired. He's probably got a minute left, a minute in him, a minute of energy, first burst. And he needs to, comes flying forward. This is what you expect. He needs to scare Kincl away. Keep the distance, keep on the feet, keep on his bike. He is 4 minutes and 35 seconds away from becoming the OKTAGON champion.
Can Patrik Kincl, though, make something magic happen? He has done it in fights before.
And he's in the prime position to do so. ENGIZEK is exhausted. He's not showing it now, but he is exhausted. He has doubt in his mind after that last round. Kincl needs to get this to the ground.
And quickly, right? He needs the time to work to get that finish.
Kincl going to be tired too, though. This is the 5th round of this championship fight, and 3 of them he's lost, and he's taken damage. And he doesn't want to waste the takedown attempt.
And when you look at this middleweight division now, Mate Moneypena is still in there. Makhmurudov just with that great win over Scott Askham. If it is a changing of a guard, the dynamic of the whole division will change tonight, Luke. Mick Stanton as well, I should give him a shout out, the reserve fighter for this. He will be watching this eagerly.
And I think Stanton would have come out with the right game plan against ENGIZEK. Get hold of him and get him to the mat. And he would have just non-stop been looking to take him down. Kincl relaxed on the feet, but not done enough. And now he's letting the time tick away, that clock die out. 3 minutes, 20 seconds now for ENGIZEK till he becomes the champion.
We've talked about the composure of Kincl, the fight IQ, but we need urgency as well now, right?
Now he needs urgency. He's letting ENGIZEK recover. This is all feigning. He's not even throwing, no energy being used. He needs to come forward. He needs to go to work. You can see the output has dropped dramatically from KERIM.
Now it's just about keeping them on.
Nice head kick.
Kincl takes it.
Yeah, on the top of the head. He keeps ducking his head down, though.
Yeah, that knee looks to threaten him as well with that dip to the right-hand side.
But ENGIZEK now going to grow in that confidence, going to feel good. Last 2.5 minutes, this is, you know, psychologically, now when you come into the last 2.5 minutes, you know you're that close to becoming the champion. For tasting OKTAGON gold, you are going to get your second win. ENGIZEK looking fantastic in this 5th.
Oh, just misses with the overhand right. A Hail Mary there from Kincl. And now there's a bit more confidence in the eyes of ENGIZEK.
Yeah, the momentum's completely switched. That's why Kincl had to come out early in that 5th.
Oh, that leg kick has compromised Kincl, and ENGIZEK is now the one on top, braving, battering down the shots.
Searching for this Kimura from the bottom is Kincl. ENGIZEK needs to sit his way back and pull his arm high, use his back muscles to fight the arm, rather than use his arm against 2 of Kincl's arms. Use his back.
Oh, he's free now.
Manages to free himself. And again, 1 minute and 35 seconds away from becoming the champion. Now on top of Kincl, dominating in this 5th round. Who would have thought this would happen?
But back to his feet.
See the kick come. Watch him break away and throw that left leg. That's what KERIM loves to do this. When they separate, he's going to throw that left leg high. Going to try and shuck him out and throw. Or maybe look for a takedown.
Kincl threatening with the Kimura on that side, though, as well.
Going to try and dump him off this. All has hold of it now.
1 minute, 5 seconds until we find out that we have a new champion.
Yeah, KERIM just needs to ride this out now. Should be supremely happy with this position.
Kincl got that grip. But needs to commit to it. Looks at the clock now. Looked up, saw that there are 45 seconds left.
An incredible performance so far from KERIM ENGIZEK. 30 seconds remain.
And so many questions answered. This young man, many said, you know, the CV he has attained over his impressive career might not be worthy enough of facing somebody like Patrik Kincl, but tonight he has proved the skill set is there, the determination is there, the heart is there.
Yeah, if you say he's got a padded record, you'll probably be right, but there's no such thing as padding your record against Patrik Kincl. If you put him on your record, a victory over Kincl, which he has just earned tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how judges score this fight. 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47. For Octagon middleweight MMA champion, and you, KERIM ENGIZEK.
Tickets erhältlich unter oktagontickets.de.